Hi guys, Umyuuki here. So if you see my okay, wait, let me do my intro. Hi guys, Umyuuki here. So today we are back with Gen 5 trial deck opening. If you see my previous one, which is Gen 4, I managed to pull Kanata SP. Before that was Okayu and Mikochi. Yeah, apparently these two really love me. They just keep following me. Anyway, so today we'll be opening Gen 5. Gen 5, I haven't done any rebirth cause they didn't really have a rebirth set collaboration. But yeah, let's get cracking. Hopefully for Gen 5 we can get some sign cards, I hope, I guess. Yeah. But sadly for Gen 5, cause their screen time isn't that much, so I think they didn't put in as much nice artwork as compared to the others. Their SP art is quite generic. Yeah, you can see it's all this kind. Yeah, it's quite generic compared to like the other 6 gens that we've seen so far. Yeah, it's okay. I still love them. I love all the members. I always do. Okay, let's get started. So starting, we have a level 1 cost 0 event. So counter, you can choose one of your Gen 5 from your waiting room, return it back to your hand, discard one. Choose one of your member with Gen 5 during this turn, you get the following ability. When this card gets put into the waiting room from stage, you may play this card onto where it was in rest. So basically it's like a revive lah. If it dies already, you can straight away call it back out. Yeah. Okay, so we have 2 of that. Next we have Nini. So let spring begins. So the skill is when this card enters the stage from your hand, you may pay 1, discard 1. Look at the top 3 cards of the deck, choose up to 1 card and add it to your hand, put the rest in the waiting room. And then when this card gets reversed in battle, right, if you have 2 or less cards in your memories, you may put this card into your memory. Then we have this one. Yeah, so this one I mentioned, this will be the cards we've signed. So you can see the art is not as gorgeous as the others. But it's fine. It's at least the Gen 5 are getting debut. They are getting collaborate also lah. Yeah, if not it's quite sad. So we have Nene, Orange in charge. Momo Tsuzune Nene. So we have active rest this card. Choose one of your character with Hololive. This turn you get power plus 2.5k. Next we have Omaru Poluka. So when this card enters the stage from your hand, you may look at the top card of the deck, return it to the top or put it into your waiting room. And then when this card gets reversed in battle, right, if your opponent in battle is level 0 and below, you may reverse it too. So basically if she dies, she kills the other one too. Okay, so next we have another level 0 cost 0 Poluka. So continuous, you have 2 or less stock, this card gets power plus 1.5, so it's your 4k attacker. So you have 3 of it. Next, I like this eye trick. You can see her eyes quite nice. So continuous during this turn, this card gets power plus 500 for each of your. Fucking loud, see, when I want to speak, then she get louder and louder and louder. Chibai motherfucker. Sorry. So this card, right, level 1 cost 0. Continuous during your turn, this card gets power 500 for each of your other member with Hololive. When this card attacks, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, and then you can return it back to your top as in any sequence. Yeah. So she does a lot of so-called filtering. Yeah. Trigger stacking, I guess. Next we have Nene again. When this card attacks, choose one of your other members with Hololive. Get power plus X. X is equals to your number of other characters, Hololive characters times 500. Next we have Spring Ring. This is Spring Power, sorry. Spring Power Nene. So when this card attacks, this card gets power plus X. X is equals to the number of other characters with Hololive times 1000. And then other skill is when this card gets a front attack, at the start of your encore steps, you can put this card into your waiting room. If you do that, right, you can choose up to 1 green in charge Shishiro Botan from your hand and play onto where this card was. So something like a substitution, I guess. Yeah. Then we have Red in charge. Okay, the name makes me okay. So like the name is basically like something like Power Rangers. So we have orange in charge, we have red in charge, green in charge, and blue in charge. Okay. So red in charge we have Omaru Poluka. So this card, when this card enters the stage from your hand, you may put the top card of your clock into your waiting room. Climax combo, when this card attacks, if we have Sunshine on your climax, which is a climax card. If you do that, reveal the top card of the deck. If it's a level 0 and below character, deal 3 damage to your opponent. If not, deal 1 damage. Yeah, so this is one with a chance of a sign card. Next we have Polka climax card. So all your character plus 1k power and soul plus 1. Next we have Shishiro Botan. So her skill is continuous. If you have two or more other characters with Hololive, or your other blue in charge Lami and red in charge Polka get power plus 1k. Active Brainstorm, rest this card, reveal top 5 card of deck, put into your waiting room. For each climax amongst them, you draw a card. Next we have Lami with her sake. Of course, she loves sake. Won't hand over the alcohol. Lami. So her effect is when your opponent play a climax on the climax area, you may put this card into stock. Okay, then auto ability, you can bond with passing by Lion Shishiro Botan or red in charge Omaru Polka. Then discard 1. Next we have skill sniper Shishiro Botan. The effect is when this card gets put into the waiting room from stage, you may pay the cost of putting playing put one character from Hololive to the bottom of your clock. If you do that, right, you can look at the top 3 cards of your deck, choose up to one of them, add it to your hand, put the rest into your waiting room. Yep. Next we have card of game, Lami. That's literally the name of it, card of game. So active counter, you can discard this card, backup plus 1.5k power. Yep. So next we have blue in charge, Lami. So this is the one with the chance of sign card. So when this card enters the stage from your hand, during this turn, this card gets power plus X. X is equals to the number of other Hololive members times 500. And then climax combo, when this card reverses opponent in battle, and if you have your deck climax, right, it gets the following ability. When this card gets front attack, choose one of your other characters and this card, and you can return it back to your hand. So instead of going to a draw, it just bounces back to your hand. So we have 3 of that, and then we have 1 generic Shishiro Botan. Next we have together with the Fuku. So continuous support, all the characters in front of her get power plus X. X is equals to the character level times 500. Active, you can rest this card, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, and then return them to the top in any order. I think it will be like some Oracle thing. Next we have green in charge. I like how they call it green in charge, but they give her a so-called black background. Yeah. So continuous, if this card is in your front row, all your characters with Hololive member get 1.5k power. And then other effect is when this card enters the stage from your hand, you may discard 2. If you do, you can choose up to 3 cards from your opponent waiting room and then return it back to your deck, shuffle their deck. Okay. And then now we have Lami's climax card. So just power plus 1k and then soul plus 1. Okay, let's take a quick look at the art. So she's basically on beat, okay? Okay, so it's the one with a chance of triple R and sign cards. Alright. Polka, Polka, Polka. Nini, Polka. Shishiro Botan, Lami. Oh, okay, we got Shishiro Botan, triple R. So skill in sniper, Shishiro Botan. You see the art? Let's take a quick look at the foil. It's not as obvious, but it's okay. Okay, we have Lami. So yeah, last 4 cards. So orange, red, blue, and green. Just the way I like my Power Rangers. So they asked me what kind of Power Rangers I watch. I just told them I watch all my life. Right, time for our last trial deck. Yep, after this will be the booster box. Hope you guys are looking forward to that. I'm also looking forward. Yeah, so this will be the last trial deck already. Hopefully we can end it with a bang or something. Yeah. Is it? Yeah, went past it already. It's the climax. Yeah, it went past. Oh no. Let me just double check. Okay, here it is. Climax. Nee. Polu. Nee. Shishiro Botan, Lami. Shishiro Botan, Lami. Shishiro Botan, Lami. Oh my god, are you serious? We really end him a bang. Oh my god, who would I want? Who would I want? We have 4 choices. Ah, shit. Can't worry, okay, I'm just gonna lay them out like that. Okay, yeah. Lamy is not. Oh, we have a chance of a sign card. Who do I want? I want Lamy. Yeah, but I wouldn't know. Let's flip this one first. Nope, I didn't get Lamy sign. Okay, never mind. Shishiro Botan. Shishiro Botan. Should be this one. Nope, I didn't get it. Maru Polka. Oh, oh my god. Okay, I didn't get Polka's one. I got Nene. Can see. To all our fellow husbands, I managed to get our wife a signature. We got Nene's sign card, guys. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. So anyway, we managed to get 4 SP with like what, 2 of each Trollix. Yeah, that's pretty lucky. Oh my god. Okay, that'll be it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys do, remember like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for our booster box unboxing. Hey, bye bye. Ciao.